Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys, and today we have an update for y'all. Z1 Motorsports turbos. Shout out to Go Racebox. We're almost at 800 wheel horsepower on stock motor and stock transmission, guys. This is a good video, guys. Let's go. Let's jump right into it. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost in Motion family. I know you guys have already hit the like button. Thank you guys for your support. And if you're new to the Boost in Motion channel, well, I'm Boost in Motion. And today I'm reporting the news about this. So why should you guys actually know and care? Because you want to know why? Because I continue to update you guys. So if you've been following the VR30 community for a while, you have different turbos you can go with. Now, if you do want to look more into these Z1 Motorsports turbos, I did make a quick video. You can check up there, or you can check on my channel to actually go and check that stuff out. But anyways, Go Racebox have received their turbos, and a lot of other companies have received their turbos, and they are tuning people with these turbos. And guess what? Within the last month, we're seeing some good numbers. As I told you guys before, I made a video breaking down the horsepower goals you want to get for your car. 400 wheel horsepower, 500, 600, 1,000, right? And over time, we didn't have much upstairs. But with the addition of Z1 Motorsports turbos, and also recently that technically dropped AMS performance, well, we're not talking about them right now in this video. I said Z1 Motorsports is going to give us between 700 to 800 wheel horsepower. That's going to be pretty much where it is at. Well, guess what? We're damn near there. So let me quickly press on this video. Shout out to Go Racebox. They're the tuners of this vehicle. Shout out to the owner of this vehicle. This is shout out to Temis Motorsports. Okay, no, that's not Temis Motorsports. Sorry. This is 1320 Motorsports. Shout out to Edwin Young. I believe he works out that shop. Built a Monster Q50 with stock block, stock trans. Shout out to Alex from Racebox, which also tuned this car. Modsless Z1 Motorsports vrx70 turbos. Spool FX 2050cc injectors, which is required with this amount of air being forced out these turbos. Spool FX flex fuel kit, AMS Performance RA405, high pressure fuel pump. Once again, you need a larger pressure fuel pump, not the smaller one. AMS low pressure fuel pump, that one too. RMS Red Alpha heat exchanger, their intakes, their high pressure fuel sensor, and 3-inch downpipes with dumps, and a 4-bar map sensor, so you could be within range and everything like that. And the owner of this car is NVY Alex. So shout out to you, brother. So if you guys already see the number, you're looking at the number right now. 782 wheel horsepower. Now, pretty much the record, I believe, is still on stock motor. I think this is actually still holding it. I don't think this is the record. Shout out to Bonnie and Clyde. I believe they have the record a little bit more at about close to 800 or a little bit above 800 on their aftermarket turbo kit. But there is a little bit of difference here. Their kit is more of a hand-built kit. This kit is actually a very much OEM-style kit. It's just that everything is just larger. They have a larger wastegate, a larger hot side, and a larger cold side. So essentially, it's an OEM plus turbo. Not like a pure turbo, which is just the same stock turbo, just with a little bit more better fins that could catch more air. That's pretty much it. And bear with me, guys. So knowing that this kit is out, and we almost I'd rather just play the video. Let me just play the video for you guys, because you guys might want to hear it. Is there any noise? Edwin Young, 1320. Shout out to them. So that was just a quick video. Here's why you guys should care about this. This is also a hub dyno. So they also say this is more true numbers, but usually hub dynos I've seen read a little bit lower. So if this was a dyno jet, this would probably be an 800 wheel horsepower pass. And knowing that these modifications for this car isn't really extensive, I mean, he's still on stock heat exchanger, air-to-water intercoolers. He don't have an AMS one or Mishimoto or anything like that. He doesn't have an upgraded air-to-air kit such as Bonnie and Clyde. Well, I gotta stop saying those guys because they don't sell to the public anymore. such as Elite Performance and even Soho Motorsports that came out with their air-to-water heat exchanger for the Nissan Z. So this car doesn't even have those additional modifications. I don't see fender tank here. This is pretty much any of your run-of-the-mill VR30. I'm just saying, most commonly, the only thing that's different is really just the turbos. If this car didn't have those turbos, this would just be a regular stock turbo E85 car. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that you have an increase from 500 wheel horsepower in stock turbo to almost 800, that's a 300 horsepower increase. And let's just put this all out there. Remember, this is a 300 horsepower car. This is a 300 horsepower car. I'm talking about if you put on a dyno, it'll make like 289 stock. And you damn near almost quadruple that. Well, I want to say quadruple. That's bad. Triple that because you almost triple that. Technically, you actually did because the car makes a little over 300 horsepower. And then if it's putting down 279 with drivetrain loss, that might be pretty much a 900 horsepower car. Shit. That must be fucking exciting. Like, yo, 900 horsepower. So I'm super excited. I'm actually really happy seeing what the Z1 Motorsports turbos are doing. I mean, once again, your other options are a pure turbo, but understand, I think pure turbo is mainly just a 600 wheel horsepower turbo kit. That's it. 600 wheel horsepower, call it a day. Yeah, you could push 650, 640, but 600 wheel, that's pretty much is safe zone. And it's good to say now, after seeing a couple of more Z1 Motorsports turbo cars, it seems like 700 horsepower is definitely like its usual zone where it's going to hang out at. But knowing that Alex pushed it to about 792 on a hub dyno, yeah, this car might push up a little bit higher. It might be a 750 wheel horsepower. But we need to see what these cars do on the Z1 Motorsports turbo, such as 60 to 130s, because, well, that's very important because, you got to see where it's at. And we need to see what these cars do at the track. I'm tired of seeing it. Like, I want to see now, soon, hopefully soon, we're going to get some good air, not in New York City, but other places. We're going to see what these Z1 Motorsports, hopefully all-wheel drive cars do at the track. And knowing that pure turbo cars are right around that 132 mile an hour and low 10 range, yeah, with this additional power, the torque stays the same because the transmission, you got to keep the torque low to protect the transmission. Seeing that there's an additional almost 100, maybe 150 wheel horsepower, yeah, you're seeing about possibly if you leave on like a 1.4, 1.5, 60 foot, even 1.6, 60 foot, you're seeing like a mid 9-second pass. And definitely a higher trap speed. You're going to see trap speeds close to about 140 miles an hour. This is good on stock motorcycle trans. I don't know how long it's going to last, but boy, it's good to definitely see that. So outside of that, you guys, you have good morning, good afternoon, good night. I really appreciate you guys banging with your boy Boots. Shout out to Z1 Motorsports. Shout out to Go Racebox. Shout out to Alex. And shout out to anybody. Shout out to 1320 Motorsports for building and pretty much helping and tuning this monstrous car. Man, VR30s are coming a long way. Outside of that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you.